Good morning, 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 good morning. Beautiful friends, how are you? Good morning, magic morning with you. Good morning. Miss TJ, hello. Miss Josie, good afternoon. Hello, Miss Allie. Hi, Miss Amanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Roshni, good morning, good afternoon. Good morning. Yvonne, good morning, good morning. Miss Anna, good morning. Good morning. Oh, do you like it? Thank you. I put it in the Goodwill pile, and then I pulled it out, and then I put it in, and then I pulled it out. Do you ever do that? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Caitlin, good morning, good morning. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Carrie. Good morning. Miss Carrie. Hello. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Morning Magic. Thank you for being here. Hello, my friends. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today, beautiful friend? How's the weather in your heart today? It is Thursday morning. Good morning, the 23rd of April. Holy cannoli, Batgirls. Spring is here, and you know, how is the weather in your heart? I've just been sitting, and good morning, Mr. Jeffrey, #1 husband. Good morning. I've just been sitting here asking for guidance. I made some notes, of course. I've got my little, I always like to show you. It's kind of inspiring too. This is all the days you and I have been gathering, all the love messages here. It's pretty inspiring. I've just been sitting here receiving guidance, and the strongest thing that comes through is, I am so amazed by you. Yes, I am amazed by you. You are hanging in there. See, I've got my coffee cup ready to cheers you. You're hanging in there. You're doing a wonderful job. This is not an easy time. Listening to the news, things, you know how it is. Don't need to remind you. You are doing an amazing job, and the task, the offering, the light before each of us is to continue to shine and remember who we truly are. I feel like you are doing that so beautifully, really, truly. So cheers to you. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And I want to know, did you pick a word of the day today? Did you? Shine. I love that word. I love that word. Shine, 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 shine. That's beautiful. My word is garden. And I'll tell you why. I really want to get out there, and I haven't. And it's been on my mind that I want to do that. So I am going to let myself get out there and play. I know. Did you see me hoist? Is that why you wrote hoist? I'm trying not to pull up my pants on a live video, but I just did that because I don't wear belts, and you know how it is. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment, Amanda. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, stick with feel. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to allow ourselves to feel, I mean, just There's a lot to feel. There's a lot to be open to feeling. And me too. I've been practicing letting myself stay with how I feel and evaluate, is that working for me? Do I want that? Is that helpful or not? You know, so not that that's why you picked the word, Caitlin, you know, but yeah. Good morning, Miss Mary. Good morning. There's a new bird outside, you guys. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to look it up, but it kind of has the same markings of a cardinal, but it's black with a red belly. Not a robin. I know the robins. It's amazing to see the life here and the things, I want to say returning because, but actually I've never seen any of these birds before. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you. You know, I'm very careful receiving. That's beautiful. And Josie, I love to remember, enlightenment is just remembering you are that. You are spirit, and we are one with the spirit. Fixing the table. Do you remember, well, I went to, as we talked about yesterday, religious school for a while, so we always had to sing those songs while with the Pledge of Allegiance. But I loved We Are One with the Spirit. That song, We Are One with the Lord. You change the words how you like them. That's what I say. This is your world and your experience, and you change the words how you like them. We are one with the Spirit. We are one with the love. That's what I say. Receiving is beautiful. So, friends, I thought today I would share some messages of love with you from Spirit to you. The first one being, you know, you're doing a great job. Beautiful job, beautiful work. It is work, isn't it? I feel like it's almost easier to not be awake than to be awake, even though I imagine the enormous anxiety. I mean, without a foundation to stand on in terms of your energetic practice or your spiritual practice or your philosophy, Mr. Jeff, without your stoicism. Jeff's into amazing things that are very different from what I'm into, and it's fun how they dovetail all these same message, different perspective or different energies. Good morning, Jana. So you're doing an amazing job. You are. And good morning, Miss Kelly. Hello. Make sure you share your word of the day today if you picked one to anchor yourself in today. You're doing beautiful. And I should say hi on the replay, hi on YouTube. Hello, my friends. So today, the question from Spirit to you. I mean, I want to know the answer too. I do. Oh, bloom, that's beautiful. Are you trusting in this time? Are you trusting in this time? It's just a question. It's not a shameful statement or, you know, a scary statement, but how are you doing? Are you trusting in this time? There is a lot moving, and there are a lot of opportunities for awakening, and they don't have to be scary opportunities. They don't have to be painful opportunities. Man, do I know the ways you and I have learned in our lives through horrible things happening, through fearful things, through betrayal, I know. You know. We don't even need to go into the details. We know. But this is a time that is about love and you unfolding into love, greater and greater into love. Unfolding. I go like this and all the birds just flew out. I'm magic. I wish you could see it. You know, like unfolding. And are you trusting in this time? Because there are new opportunities and new wonders. That's what I wrote down. New wonders, new miracles all the time. And it's so important to not, how do you say, align yourself with your friends who are not where you're at. That's not a judgment at all. I'm not trying to sound judgy, but we're all so free to be where we are. And I know how it is when you feel a sense of, let us pause for the garbage man, when you feel a sense of freedom and ease that the people around you do not. But, you know, your job is to hold the line. Hold the line. Hold your center. Good morning, Miss Melanie. Good morning, Miss Stephanie. Yeah, Josie, me too. So glad we have a practice to turn to, because there are moments in the day. I had some moments yesterday. I had some moments the day before. Then you go through different iterations with that afterwards, the aftermath. Do you ever share vulnerable things? And then people write you, and then it's like hard. Yeah. So, you know, everybody's free. Discern what you want. Make up your stories as you go. But you and I were in a practice of healing and light and spirit. And that's what we need to do, is remember, remember, remember. Good, Carrie. Remember, remember. There is so much room for growth during this uncertain time. Yeah, and it, you know, it's only uncertain to the ego, right? Think about that, man. It's only uncertain to the ego, to the part of us that's in separation from spirit. That's who it's hard for. And things are falling away, you know. I liked how Brene Brown said, I hope we never do go back to the new normal, to the old normal or whatever, because that was crazy and we weren't awake. And look at us now. You know, there's so much going forward, so much beauty and light, and we can be aligned to the tragedy, but why? Why? Good morning, Ruth. Yeah, absolutely. Roshni, what you're saying there is absolutely the truth. The story of productivity, of being productive, it's not who you are. It's not your essence that brings value in the world. It's how much money you made, how many followers you have, how much clicks you got, which degrees, your earthly credentials, right? Your earthly credentials. That's something I call it. All these things that we can be, yeah, recognize. You're getting the high five from number one husband. Yay! There's so many things to be recognized for, you know, famous artists, famous published New York Times bestseller, blah, 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 blah. You know it, and I know it. And this is a time to recognize your worthiness and your value as a spark of the divine, and as what you share in the world. And that's what we're going to talk about. Stay on course, Miss Kelly. Stay where I am. Stay true to me. And then I continue to move and grow. And that's a beautiful example of what I'm talking about. And Kelly, actually this morning when I was looking at your Mama Earth drawing on Instagram, and you guys really connect with each other. These are your peeps. These are your friends. I'm noticing now you're following along with each other. It's so important, not to get more likes and accolades. It's about connection and remembering. And those connections that you forge in this time, they're about light and remembrance. So helping us stay. Yeah. Did I say hi, Bex? Good morning, Bex. I did. And good morning, Terrell. Good morning. Yeah, so, you know, move to the beat of your own drum, baby. That's right. And you are your own guru. You are. Yeah, you're crunching it. You're crushing it. And Spirit is well pleased in you. That is the message you are rocking this time, and it's beautiful. So, you know, it's not necessary to be afraid or stay up on fearful numbers or sad numbers, or, you know, I'm noticing more and more and more ads popping up here asking people to donate. And I think that's beautiful. Every time somebody sends me a donation, you know what I do with the money? I send it back out. I just love the idea of us sending the sparkles, keep them in flow, and then just imagine, you know, and use as you need, but, you know, imagine how the sparkles are flowing. But is it necessary to be terrorizing or depressing or scary or sad, or make it bigger with your face expressions and your sad eyes? Is it? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, I would much rather support a cause that's like, look at this precious child. Will you support his or her evolution? Yeah. Here, sign me up. So that's just the first piece. That's the first piece. It's just, you are doing great. Be yourself. Remember why you're here. You are here to shine. And it's okay if you don't align to the terror of this time. Let's make it a rhyme. Because that is fine. Yeah. So a lot of us can feel, and it could be just momentary feels, that you're riding a bus that goes nowhere. You're just on the bus all day. I notice this feeling in me too, and I think it's a nice thing to recognize in oneself. So this isn't to call any of us out, and you know, but if you notice that you don't feel like you're getting anywhere or you're amounting to much in this time, it's the clarion call for you to reassert your loving intention for this time for you. That's all it is. Okay, wait. You know, how do I want it to be? I'm feeling a little bit lost. Normal. I'm feeling a little bit unsure. Normal. Feeling a little bit I don't know what to do. Normal. Before you completely check out, thank you for the hearts, by the way. Before you completely check out, and that's okay occasionally too, no judgments on that either, but just help yourself, you know, ping your heart one more time. Hello, I'm here, I'm awake, and my value comes from remembering that I'm enlightened, I'm on track, and I'm being of service. And how are you being of service? Did you know that staying awake in this way that you and I are calling awake is service in the world? Nope, you're not going to get a paycheck for that. Nope, you won't get health insurance benefits for that. But if you put your faith and your security in the light you know is true, I'm not talking about religion here. I'm talking about, where did you come from? How did you get here? How did you spring up? How are you animated right now? How does that intuition of yours work? That's what I'm talking about. Where are you from? When you remember that and you stay aligned, that is where your safety lies. That's A Course in Miracles. Here is my safety, you know? Yeah. Or how about the 23rd Psalm? The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. You know, in this time, I have no time to poke fun or reject religion or spirituality or the beautiful Eastern philosophies. I want to, this is me all day long, gobbling that up, enjoying it. You know, it's what I love anyway, that's probably my only real hobby, is just, I love to study and receive. Help yourself in this time, and whatever is helpful for you. Some of you send really great movies. Last night we watched Troop Zero. I loved that. We watched Mowgli the other day, and you know, it comes from all places, this memory, this reminder, and it's so beautiful. Yeah, so we are here for our expansion, our healing, to remember the light and offer the light. And do you ever get one hair in your mascara somewhere? Yeah, and now it's in my nose, but okay, whatever. We are here to remember that. And I was studying that in the Course in Miracles. I just crack the book like an oracle sometimes, and that's right what I landed to. That's what the whole world is for, to help you remember your enlightenment and nothing else. You know, it's like you thought you were supposed to be a doctor. You thought you were going to be a famous artist. You opened your storefront right before this happened, or you got your, coaching certificate. You finished your PhD, and wah, wah, here comes this time. Hey, it's still for you. That's still your vehicle you're going to be sharing through. Do not give up the faith. Do not give up your hope. And just remember, if you're on the bus going nowhere, you get to reimagine this time, this day, this hour. You get to choose again. Choose again. Choose again. Are you willing? I say you're willing. I think you're willing. You're amazing. You're doing such amazing things. Of course you're willing, right? So, when you fall into upset, and who doesn't? I know those people who pretend they're never upset. Whatever. That's all I'm going to say about that. Whatevs. But when you do fall into upset, when I fall into upset, I tell myself, this is my purpose, remembering this need not be, pointing to my heart. I don't have to lose the day in terror. And it's okay to go play. Even play is holy. Whatever I do in the garden today, I'm super chore resistant, right? Especially now. I've always been that way, but I want to do things as a want to, not a have to. I don't want to have a story on me about shoulding everything. And I can, I definitely understand those of us who our income is down or gone or whatever. We feel this need to make up for it. But I promise you, just realign in your heart and choose again. And you'll see what I'm saying so much more clearly. Yeah. And this is interesting, but I sometimes people are like, Robin, you should write a book. You should. And I can feel so pressured by that. But there is one in you who knows what it's here to do. And if you train yourself to listen to the voice, you'll never not have something to offer. And because you're listening and you're on point, there will always be a flow of abundance. And it might not be dollars in your bank account personally, but I hear so many stories. You may receive a car from somebody. You may receive financial assistance you didn't know was coming. You may get a refund. The other day, Commonwealth Edison mailed me $300 I didn't even know was coming. Like that. You may have something coming back to you. People give you a gift. Somebody sends you coffee. That's all earning. Keep that in mind when you become afraid. You get a free plant at work. You earned. You're in the flow of abundance. Let's keep that in mind. So don't forget how you serve in this time. Don't forget how you serve in this time. Don't forget how you serve. You are serving when you choose to come into a place where another person is gathered. Like Instagram is a great example. Hi, that's where we all are right now. You choose to enter that space in a form of love, in a form of peace, in a form of remembrance. Kelly, if you want, say a little more about that. This piece about value and earning money. I'm thinking, I'm guessing, I'm discerning. I'm trying to stop saying the word thinking, and it makes me nuts, but it's just so part of my what I say. So step into the work, and where somebody else is, like you come to Instagram, you have a little platform. You want to come up there and stand? Do you want to share love, share light, share inspiration? Do you want to show how you're choosing to handle? Because often I'll post things that are I was crying yesterday, or I had a meltdown, or I talk about depression or anxiety. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying you want to come to your place and say, I have this experience and this is what's helping me. Or do you want to come to that place and dump the bucket of garbage? It's just a question. You will have sustaining sparkles, benefits, joy, inspiration, light, abundance, flow, love, returning to you should you make the choice to find your center and help others do the same. Even in the midst of saying it's been difficult, so much more will return to you. So what you share returns, what do we say, like a boomerang, Good morning, friends. Good morning. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so the poverty mentality, I love that. And and some of us had that financially, and some of us had it emotionally. Some of us had it in terms of loneliness, this poverty consciousness, or you can't be there for each other because we're busy enough, we're overwhelmed enough. Each of us has a poverty story that we're healing. Thank you so much, my friend. I love, that. I love you so much, and that you, all that you share is just inspiring to me. I make myself cry, and guess what? I still don't have. But love you, Mary. Unfold, baby. But that poverty consciousness, whichever way ours flows. I went through a period too where all of our furniture was repossessed. I went through that too, and I can remember those times as well with my mother, and so that's in our energy. And what a compassionate thing to say, thank you for this experience. I bow to this experience. I am grateful for having this experience. Thank you for teaching me one way it could be. Thank you for showing me one way I could choose to be. And I am willing now to be free. So, my friend, I'm just going to invite you to look me in the eyes right now. Are you going to choose to step in with us, with me? And this isn't just for one, it's for all. Are we going to step in? There are some of us who we are so aligned with our story of unwellness or, unromanticness. How did I get on the unnesses? But you know what I mean? Like poverty, or, Robin too. I mean, the stories, but I can have those stories too about what a loser I am, and how the work I offer, people don't like it or want it, like we all have our version of these stories. But this is that time where we can just say, I release it now. I release it now. And I'm going to start our healing now. I'm directing this right to you, Kelly, and any of us who agree, understand, relate to. Yeah. You, my girl, right? Step in. Perfect word. So if this is not for you today, you can just do this with me, and it's okay. Another time the energy will revisit and it'll be perfect. But in this moment now, I request healing, ease, so willing. Yeah, I love that. Healing, ease, light, joy, freedom. We are free. I'm looking down just because I wrote some of this. Good. We're willing to remember to find our center and to acknowledge once and for all. And, I invite you to do this. Your nature is abundant. Your nature is abundant. Why go against the truth of who you truly are? I'm cracking myself up here. If you had heard my conversations this morning, I was saying some of the same things. I get scared too. I wonder too, But also, I'm sort of really excited to see what spirit flows my way. And in the time that I'm given, I'm just going to show up and serve and do what I love and not worry about it. So, you are worthy. That's not in question. You have talent and sparkle. Not in question. How do you want to use that time? You are abundant. And some of you are probably sick of this 3 things philosophy, but I love it so much. God gives you a gift. Spirit gives you a gift. You were born talented. You were born sparkling. You were born shiny. However you want to choose to hear that. You were born on purpose, with a purpose. Ooh, I like that the best. Your job, the second thing in the 3 things, is to show up and shine. Period. Show up and shine. You think it's too late for you? Show up and shine. You think you're too ugly? Show up and shine. Too fat? Show up and shine. Too dumb? Show up and shine. Too many people doing it already? Show up and shine. Every other artist does what you do. Show up and shine. Show up and shine. It sounds like shut up and sing, which I like too. Show up and shine. That's your commitment. Will you do that everywhere you go? Always, in all ways. Even at Trader Joe's, when the people cut in front of you for the last yogurt, where we get pissy and upset. Yeah, Roshni or Roshni, because once you said it sounds like Robin, so I think Roshni. I just want to hug my younger college freshman self who didn't feel beautiful or deserving of love. Boy, is that a story a lie or what? It is such a lie. And I feel, you guys, if you haven't seen Troop Zero, oh my goodness, I'm going to rewatch it again today. That was me. That was me, that was you, that was many of you, I know. And we would have been Troop Zero together. And she says, 0 means Roshni. Just tell me, did I say it right? Roshni. We would have been Troop Zero. And 0 is infinity, she says. So, seriously, really. Yeah. Yeah. We want to hug ourselves. And I vote you do that. I exchanged some little girl photos with a dear friend of mine, a sister on the journey this morning, and we were looking at each other, and there weren't a lot of words being exchanged, but I know it's like the question is, will you hold me in love? Yes. Can you see my beauty and my light? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Was I always special? Yes. Yes. So, we're coming into this time of remembering and love, and we can let the story go. We can hug her tight. That's part of what we're hopefully hugging ourselves in the mornings when we get up for. We can hug her tight and affirm her. None of us was a weirdo. None of us was difficult or different or strange or whatever. We were on purpose, unique. That was the first thing in the 3 things. On purpose, unique, and beautiful. Beautiful. On purpose. Not like all the other horsies in the pasture. That's us. 2, will you commit to this gift? Always, in all ways. You want to make art? You want to offer healing? I want to offer healing. I have offered healing since I was 7 years old. This is all I've ever wanted to do, and it has been like the hardest thing. So, whoever's sharing, Kelly's talking about it, Roshni's talking about it, I could be talking the same thing. But will you do it? Will you commit? Will you show up? That's the only question on the table. Will you say thank you to God for making me this way? Or will you continue to curse and feel sorry and sad about who you came out to be, you know? Third thing, let's get to the best, most exciting part. I have some of this for me too. One for you and one for me. The third thing is that abundance is the return. A lot of trucks this morning. Abundance is the return. You don't need to know where or how or why or when. You don't need to strategize. You don't need to sign up for that webinar that says, I saw one going by this morning, 12 fields you need to get into now post-pandemic. You know, you don't need an exit strategy. Abundance is your return as long as you're being you. Yeah. So every day, Kelly is showing up and making art. I see it every day. I'm coming to expect it now. Yesterday, Carrie, I hope it's okay. Carrie texted and said, I don't want these morning magic sessions to end. They've been such a helpful, I forget how you said it, but it really emboldened me. I want to, shoot, and my nose is running. Sorry, you guys. I want to keep going. I want to keep going with you, and I don't want to worry about it. You know, there will always be people who tell you you have to figure out how to monetize the shit out of everything. You don't. God is your CEO. God is the CFO. It's powerful. Yeah. You needed to hear this, Bex. Your family has no clue about your gifts. You know, my family too, honestly, you know, and it's an interesting dance. I'm letting them in more and more because I realize I've been so defended about what I do because they made fun of me so much for who I was. Of course, I'm going to deny and seek to be normal, you know? So who needs to get it? You do. I do. That's the first thing. We need to be grounded in what we're here to do. And then, you know, it feels easier to say, I'm an artist, period. I'm an artist, the end. I'm a healer, the end. I'm a singer. I'm an inspirer. I'm a songwriter, the end. And you kind of stop yourself before the next sentence. Sometimes I stop some of us here. Don't say that next sentence. And it's been really hard. And and I have a really tiny following. Let's not do that part because we align to that. And we step right into that story. I'm a loser. Hello. I'm not successful. That's where we go. So today is about you receiving the true. Yeah, you're not difficult. I was told that too. I'm difficult. That was the story my whole life. And then, you know, you just learn to be so careful that you're holding back your light. But why? So this is that time. This is your gift, should you choose to accept it. Yeah. Yeah, dropping the defensiveness. Boy, Allie. It's a practice. You know, last night, I know you wrote me after I sent out my newsletter. I got probably 10 emails yesterday that were all like fix-it emails. Oh, Robin, you know, don't be embarrassed that you feel sad and all these weird things. And I was feeling so defended. And then I was like, oh, wait, just, you know, you don't have to defend yourself. You're just sharing, and how people interpret that is up to them, but you don't have to dance with it. So same thing. We don't have to explain why we do things. We don't have to correct people if they misunderstand. And we don't have to beg people to love us. That's probably the biggest thing there. It's like, we don't have to beg you to get us. Yeah. Isn't that powerful? Yeah. what you said there. So I told you we're just going to keep going. I guess we'll know if nobody ever shows up one day, 2 days, 3 days, we'll know. But for now, I'm not even worrying about it. I love coming here. It's my joy too. So, good morning, Kate. Good morning, my friends. I hope this has been helpful for you. And, you know, my invitation to you is every painful lesson, and you can keep letting this healing come to you throughout the day. It's powerful stuff. So let yourself receive like little nibbles throughout the day. Yeah, it's all of us together that makes it so inspiring, isn't it? Yeah. That's why it's so much better than just I don't know, writing a blog post. You know, it's fun. We're together. Yeah. The rest will fall into place. So today, enjoy those little nibbles, like a whole plate of brownies. You can eat the whole plate today throughout the day. Come back for another little nibble, 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 nibble. Enjoy yourselves. Remember how very much beloved you are. I love you, of course. Not even a question, but by spirit, how beloved you are. And what a good job you're doing. You're showing up. Keep showing up. Keep being here. Yeah, this is your posse. Keep being here as you can. And trust in the highest good plans for you. If you're showing up and shining, if you're staying true to what you were born to do, and I know each of us knows what that was. I was there with my Barbies and a tennis racket. I don't know. You know, sometimes I'd be playing guitar with the tennis racket. Sometimes I'd be teaching with the hairbrush. I knew. Maybe I didn't know the specifics. You knew too. So let's drop that story too. Like, I don't know what I'm here to do. You know. You know. You know. Yeah. So, today you remember. And this replay will be here for you. It's going up on YouTube this afternoon. My request is that you support the work I'm offering by sharing it on. Share it with a friend. There are some courses I have there. I am still doing healing. That's why I'm a little more dressed up today. I look kind of cute today, don't I? Got my white jeans on. And first time I've had jeans on since we began the whatever we're doing. So, so yeah, still doing healing work, and always you can make a financial contribution. Not necessary though. I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember in your heart the 3 things. You were made for this time. You were made to shine. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Ciao. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you. Ciao.